Whether you're visiting as a tourist or a born and bred Londoner, there's so much history, culture, and attractive scenery in and around London that narrowing down day trips becomes really difficult. So, these are 2 day trips that I did while I was visiting London this summer, and hope you enjoy it as much as I did.
Hi guys, so today we are on the countryside of England to the Cotswolds area, and it actually means sheep enclosures on the hills. So we are here on the first village, which is Burford, and we have stopped at a small bakery, and let's relish the bakery items from this area. So this Cotswold area is famous for the houses, and they are made up of limestones, and they have a similarity in the pattern of houses. And I actually saw these in one of the postcards, and I thought when I come to England I should come here. We are now at Beebury, and it's said to be the most prettiest village in England, and rightly said. Everything looks like it's just out of a postcard, and it's really beautiful. All the houses are almost similar, made out of the same sandstone and same brick arrangement, and it's, what can I say, absolutely out of a postcard. One of the days when I have enough money and I don't have to work for money, I would love to stay in one of the houses because they are so beautiful. They're so picture perfect with the perfect garden right in front of it. Minus obviously the touristy part. I wouldn't like the people barging to my house and taking pictures. The rest of it, I want to own a house here. Anyone would do. Hi guys, so we are at our third village. It's called Burton on the River, and everyone is having a great time here. It's not only famous with the locals but also with the tourists. As you can see, there are children playing by the river. Everyone is having a great time. We have stopped at this place called the Kingsbridge Inn, and just to grab a quick bite and have a great time, and then we'll go to the next village. We are now at the last village, and we have stopped at a church where actually the Lord of the Rings was shot, and that explains why it's so famous, as you can see with the crowd behind me. So this village is more like a shopping destination. There are small shops everywhere, antique shops, clothes shops. Most famous is the tea rooms. So we are going forward to see what is believed to be the oldest pub in England. So let's see how it looks. So we are at the Porch House, which is believed to be England's oldest inn and pub. It was established in 947 AD, so yes, we can believe it. It must be the oldest one. When you go inside, it is really good. It has the same rugged feel. It looks like right out of an old classic movie. So if you are in Cotswolds, you have to come to this place and enjoy a pint.
I always want to try and pour you both local ales, different tastes, different malts and barleys. So this is the dark one. Oh yay, oh yay, oh yay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Windsor. My name's Chris, I am the town crier for the Royal Borough of Windsor and Maidenhead. And on this most special weekend, you are all participating in that most British of traditions, standing in a queue in miserable weather. So well done on that one. We've got lots going on in Windsor today. As you know, you're all going into the castle, but alongside that, on the long walk just around the corner, we have a great big picnic for everybody all day. Down on the river, the Gloriana, the Queen's personal barge, is coming up the Thames at 11:30, and we have the changing of the guard. By the time you get into the castle, you may be able to witness that. Her Majesty is here today in the castle, so if you see her, don't knock her over. But look after yourselves, have fun, and thank you for coming on this most special of weekends. God save the Queen!
God save the Queen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So today we have taken a guided tour to Windsor Castle, Stonehenge and Oxford. So our first stop is the Windsor Castle, and as the town crier just announced, the Queen is in the house. So the security is pretty tight. The photography is not allowed inside the apartments. Come to this castle because I have seen these royal weddings here, so it was a real delight coming here and seeing the Windsor Castle. So photography was not allowed inside in the apartments, but while you're outside you can have a look, take a long stroll and enjoy the day. So actually a complete day is required to see the whole castle. But if you're taking the guided tours, they won't give you an entire day, and there is a time constraint, so you have to rush. So if you want a leisure day out, I recommend don't come through the tours, come by yourself, because the transportation is quite easy going back to London. If you want it easy and you have a time crunch and you want to explore more places, you can do the guided tours.
Stonehenge, I have to double check of just the passengers which have got a blue and white wristband, just to make sure, because I haven't got them for entrances. And then
So it was around 2.5 hours journey from the Windsor Castle, and we just reached this place called the Stonehenge. So the coaches which get you from the Windsor Castle to Stonehenge actually stop way ahead, and there are different coaches for which there is a huge waiting queue. It is a good idea to come with a guide or the tour companies which get you here, because the transportation is really expensive if you do it on your own, and it is a long way from the city of London, and you have to be quick and reach on time, because these tour companies, they will actually leave you here, and if you're left behind, you're left with the stones.
Our next stop for the day was Oxford. Oxford, it's one of the most beautiful cities in England, with beautiful sandstone architecture dating back centuries. It is home to the prestigious Oxford University, where many of Britain's finest writers have studied and taught. Spending few hours in Oxford is definitely not enough. Upon entering the city of Oxford, you can't help but be struck by its beauty, but also its history. It has retained much of the architecture that was originally built centuries ago, and walking through the cobbled streets feels like walking through a past era.